stuck on 0. First we need to find out if the issue is with the gauge itself or if the sensor is bad or else the wiring. First we will check the gauge to see that's working. So here in the engine bay, just over here, we have the temp sensor. Down in there, that is the sensor, and then the plug coming out of it, which sends the signal back to the vehicle. There's a little clip on the back side of this wire. So if you push in, so my index finger, I push in and then pull up, you can release the wire. And in there is your sensor. I'll just take a look at this wire here. This one looks quite a bit corroded, so there's a chance this is causing our issue. But first I'll show you how to check your gauge is good. So to test the gauge, you need to ground the wire. I'm kind of just learning about this stuff at the moment, so I'll try to explain it as best as I could. This sensor wire has a positive and a negative. So the red yellow is positive and the green is the negative ground. So this works by resistance through these cables. If we go to the positive side, which is the red and yellow, which would be the bottom here, if I connect that to ground, stopping electrical flow through it, that is the equivalent of it reading full heat, full temperature reading on that gauge. So if I connect this bottom one to ground, if the gauge is working, it will rise to the top. So what you do is, you connect any kind of wire or crocodile clip or banana clip to the positive on this, and then connect it to either the chassis or the battery is close by on this one, so I'll just connect it to the battery. So I've put together just an assortment of wires. It's all I have to correctly ground this. So I just kind of fold it over the tip of this, and I will stuff that into the positive side, and then connect the other end to ground the negative terminal. So now when I turn the vehicle on, no need to start the engine, but turn on the electrics, the gauge should start rising. Very nice. So that means my gauge is working, which is good. So next I will test the temperature sensor and see if that is working correctly. I'm going to remove the temp sensor to diagnose this problem further. So you want to pull off the wire connector, and then in there is your temp sensor. So for this one I need a 17mm socket to remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then see what it looks like. These shouldn't be in too tight, and you don't want to tighten them too much to risk damaging the engine. Luckily, the way this is orientated, you won't really lose any coolant by removing this. So I'm going to do that now. So this is the sensor here. It's a little bit discolored, but I kind of expected if it's been sitting in coolant forever. So I'm just going to take out the multimeter and give it a test. Just put it there in my temp sensor stand. So I've set the multimeter onto 20k ohms, and I'm going to just attach it to the sensor and see what resistance numbers I get. Nothing. So nothing registers with the old sensor. So I'm gonna try the new one and see if there's any difference. And instantly getting some readings. So I'll just leave that in for a second there so you see what kind of reading a new sensor gets. So about 2.85 is what the new one shows. So I'd be pretty confident that just changing this sensor is going to work. So I guess, yeah, what you can do is take out your old sensor. If you're not getting any readings from that, then you know your sensor is bad. If your sensor is good, then the connector that joins onto this, take a look inside, it may be corroded, and if that's the case, that is the part you have to fix. I'm going to go ahead and get this new sensor installed and see if that fixes my problems. The old sensor didn't have any tape or sealing stuff on it. Not too sure if it needs it, but I'm just going to put a small bit of PTFE Teflon kind of thread sealing tape. So yeah, I'll just put on a small amount of that now on the threads. Okay, let's install this. Don't want to tighten this super tight. I think it's about max 20 Newton meters of torque, so I'll need to double check that, but kind of turn it until it stops and then give it another little bit. You don't want to, this is not something that needs to go super tight. It's kind of why I'm putting on this sealing tape, so don't risk over tightening it. New sensor is in. The other thing that could cause the issue is this wire which connects to it. So mine one has bits of green in that, which is corrosion, so it's not ideal. But the next solution is to kind of chop the wire and put a new one of these plugs on. I'm just going to carefully use a wire brush to try clean out a little bit of that corrosion without being too rough on it. So after 5 minutes driving, we are up at about halfway operating temps. So yeah, problem fixed. All it was the sensor needed changing. Thanks for watching. If you used this video to fix the sensor on your van, let me know down below. I'd love to hear about it. Feel free to comment if you have any further questions or struggling with your own one, and click that like and subscribe button on your way out. See ya.